Hello there again. Welcome back to Billy Host Sports. Continuing coverage of the Ascot race course, hosting the premier event for fall or for turf racing, I should say, in the UK, the Royal Ascot. It's going to be from June 17th through June 21st. So you will see the best of the best compete for the glory. I have a preview video out on the Queen Anne Stakes featuring Carl Spackler making his Euro debut, so to speak, in the Queen Anne Stakes. So check that one out. And then today's video is going to be on the Prince of Wales. So that's a 10 furlong turf race. And also remember, June 21st is going to be the Ohio Derby. So all the commenters on the Ascot videos, the Royal Ascot, go into the draw for a split the pot bet at Thistledown. So we put you on the big wheel and we spin it, and the winner gets a $20 bet on me. We split the pot if we win. So let's get that done. To be eligible, obviously, you have to subscribe to the channel. Click that like button while you're at it. In the comments, tell me your pick to win said Prince of Wales Stakes, and use that hashtag BHS to help promote the channel. Very much appreciated. Let's take a look at the field. Prince of Wales, 10 furlongs on the turf. And this is Anmat. 7-2 is a 7-year-old trained by Owen Burrows. Was second place in the Tattersall's Gold Cup in his 2025 debut. Pretty solid effort there. Looked like he was going to pass by the heavy favorite Los Angeles easily, but credit LA for digging in down the stretch and getting it done. We love LA, don't we? Those two were the best, clearly the best of that race for sure. So going back to last October, there's a race at Ascot going 10 furlongs. Jockey Jim Crowley rode an amazing race. Anmat was buried inside of horses. You see the silks out that are pointed out there. He had to take back a bit, and then they made the final push to the wire. And then he got that small window that opens up sometimes when they spread out a little bit, and he shot right through and won by a half length. I just was really impressed by that effort. But now 7 years old, getting a little long in the tooth for this particular race. I looked it up. Mostly 4 and 5 year olds win this race, so the older they get, the less chances. Speaking of the older they get, 9 year old Gelding is certain lad. I believe it's like 100 to 1. I think the Alma is going to be a top two or three choice, obviously 7-2, but has hit the board in about 60% of his 47 starts through the 9 year career, but no grade one experience really. So I'm passing. Continuous, the same thing, even though it is trained by Aiden O'Brien. I think might be going to a different race. I don't know for sure. Some of these horses I tried to get nailed down, but this one I think might be going to Hardwick Stakes later on this month or later down the road. But that brings us to Facteur Cheval. I believe 10 to 1. This horse is one of the most consistent turfers in the field. 20 starts, 6 wins, 5 place, 5 show. 6 year old gelding trained by Jerome Rainier. Strong record in grade one and grade two company. Raced at Ascot 3 times. The sixth in the Queen Anne last year, but second in 2023 and 2024 QE2. And handles the track pretty well, and particularly good on that good to firm ground that we should see unless there's a ton of rain in the forecast. So, next up, Los Angeles, 2 to 1 favorite, 4 year old Aiden O'Brien is the trainer, winner of the Tattersall's Cup over Anmat. Can go to 12 furlongs, so the distance is no issue. No documented races that I saw at Ascot, but the success he's had at Curaw and Longchamp, he can handle the demands no problem. A versatile horse, he can be close to the lead or he can lay back and strike. So he's got options in this race. So very, very strong contender. 2 to 1 favorite for a reason. 9 to 2 is Map of Stars. That's a well-bred one. 4 year old by See the Stars. And the dam is by Frankel, so good breeding on both sides. Nice, good vibes at Longchamp. Group 2 win, 10 furlongs. Close second in the Prix Gannet at 10.5 furlongs. So Map of Stars, a solid-looking horse. I think will be in the ticket somewhere. Then you have Budsman, and this is the 4-year-old colt, John and Thaddy Gostin. Owner is, I'm rocking the Godolphin shirt today, so this is the lone Godolphin horse. And Godolphin, from what I read, usually tries to send several in this race, but this is the only one, so they might be feeling pretty good about him. 2 for 3 so far in his young career. Grade 3 win at Longchamp, now stepping up to Group 1 level for the first time in the Prince of Wales. So really tough go of it. We should see what he's got. But 6-1 morning line means he's probably somewhat popular. Now, Royal Champion, not so much, 66-1. 7-year-old Group 3 Brigadier Gerard Stakes on a soft Sandown track. Finished third there, beaten by a short margin. Solid stakes record over the time, but light on the grade 1 class. Going to need to step up big here, and I don't think it's going to happen. Now, See the Fire is a 4-year-old filly coming in off a grade 2 win, going 10.5. That was the Middletown Filly Stakes. She crushed them by 12. She's faced Group 1 competition at Ascot, like Porta Fortuna last year in a Coronation Stakes. Porta Fortuna, excellent horse. Paid the supplemental fee to get her in here, so you know they think she's got something. And then she does have a nice closing kick, but I think maybe people a little bit too gaga. Maybe the connections got a little too gaga for that 12 length win, because I don't think I'll be using her. I think 7-1's a little bit low. I think that's a bit of an underlay. White Birch, beautiful gray, 8-1, 5-year-old, trained by John Joseph Murphy, an Irish bred. Defeated August Rodin, the winner of this race last year, by 3 lengths in the 2024 Tattersall's Gold Cup. So this one's tough enough. The 2025 edition, he finished fourth, and that was Tattersall's this year, beaten less than 2 lengths by Los Angeles. That was the one Los Angeles won. Anmat finished second, but he was shut off down the stretch in tight. And then once he got room, it was a little bit too late to get there. So I think the race was a little bit better than it looked. Last 5 races at Curall, which is kind of a similar course to Ascot. He rattled off 3 straight wins, a second and a fourth. So pretty solid horse coming in. And those are the horses that I have listed that have been confirmed. So I don't know if any different or scratches just yet, but we'll see how the odds shake out. Los Angeles obviously going to be the favorite. Nice key horse if you want, but I'd like to have some value. I think 8-1 White Birch offers that. I think Factor Cheval should be 10-1 in that range, maybe even more. I think she definitely needs to step it up from the 6th place finish in the Dubai Turf that was her last out, because most of the time these horses they usually either win their last out or they hit the board in the top 3 of their last out, things of that nature. So 6-1 Ombudsman, I think, is a solid exotics use with some upside. That's the Godolphin and John and Thaddy Gosden. And then I don't think you can toss Amat just because he's 7 years old, and that the older horses typically don't win this race as often. He still merits plenty of consideration. So I will, at my early leans, I should say, maybe White Birch, take a shot at him for the win. Los Angeles is obviously going to be the key horse. Anmat is there, Factor Cheval, Map of Stars, and Ombudsman. So all those are solid uses, I think, right now. Then I just like the gray. I know that he's lost to Los Angeles in both his 2025 starts, but maybe he turns the table this time and gets it done. So Los Angeles or White Birch, those are probably the top 2 selections. Best of luck coming up this weekend if you're playing. Check out the Churchill Downs Derby City video, Derby City 6. See how I did. And maybe somebody hopefully hit a pick 6. So, tons of great racing down the road. Stay in touch. Subscribe, like, share. See you soon.